Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Thursday, February 25, 2021. Government has extended the nightly island-wide curfew as well as the ban on direct flights from the United Kingdom as part of measures to address the rising cases of COVID-19 in the country. The 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. curfew will remain in effect until March 1. The 10-person public gathering limit has also been extended to February 28. As for the ban on direct flights from the UK, a statement from the Office of the Prime Minister says that remains in place until March 15. The other restrictions and protocols for travellers from the United Kingdom are also being extended. This means all non-nationals seeking to enter the island through another country but who have been in the UK 14 days prior to their intended arrival date in Jamaica will not be granted entry. Jamaicans in a similar situation will be allowed to enter but will be tested and detained in state quarantine for a minimum of 48 hours until the results are returned. The Office of the Prime Minister says government is awaiting the results of genome sequence testing of samples sent to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPA, to determine the possible presence of new strains of the virus in Jamaica. The restrictions will be reviewed following receipt of these test results. In the meantime, Cabinet is to review other measures that are due to expire on February 28. Reiterating that the virus is spread when persons move, Prime Minister Andrew Holness is encouraging persons to stay within their homes as much as possible. Citizens are further asked to minimize movement for necessary and productive activities such as going to work, obtaining food and medical supplies, accessing medical services, and conducting business and financial transactions. In other COVID-related news, government has reallocated $48.7 million of the funds budgeted for the coronavirus vaccine risk mitigation program to hire additional health staff and improve conditions for workers. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton made the announcement at a COVID Conversations press conference on Tuesday. He says the adjustments were made in light of public concerns regarding the budget and the surge in hospitalizations resulting from the virus. The allocation was made by reducing the money for various public education activities, including radio and TV ad placements, printing materials such as brochures and pamphlets, and public education sessions. Allocations for the vaccination training session for staff, the budget for research, and for engaging the consulting firm One Integrated have also been reduced.
The internal discussions with the team suggest that $48.7 million would be best reallocated to engaging more staff and supporting, where necessary, staff motivation and activation in the COVID fight.
Residents in and around St. Anne will soon have access to a newly constructed family court. Justice Minister Delroy Chuck signed a $90.87 million contract for the construction of the facility on Wednesday. The contract will cover retrofitting and internal renovation of a two-story reinforced concrete building. It is to be a fit-for-purpose court consisting of courtrooms and judges' chambers, office spaces, bathrooms, and welfare facilities. Minister Chuck says the court will also feature a child-friendly reception area. It is expected that the project will get underway in short order and be completed by October. $1.6 billion will be spent on boosting the island's technology infrastructure to fight crime. For the 2021-2022 fiscal year, the Ministry of National Security will purchase $1 billion worth of technological devices to expand the cybersecurity capability of the security forces. The money is allocated in the 2021-2022 estimates of expenditure and will be carried out under the cybersecurity initiatives. This 5-year program will end in March 2023.
This aspect of our program is critical to successful law enforcement and police operations in Jamaica.
As part of the cybersecurity initiatives, closed-circuit cameras and other devices have been bought and installed to support Jamaica Eye, which is now completed. Meanwhile, under the Security Strengthening Project, equipment will be purchased and installed to achieve greater connectivity and streamlining of data and procedures. Government has set aside $128.7 million to boost agricultural competitiveness in the upcoming financial year. The allocation to the Agricultural Competitiveness Program Bridging Project is contained in the 2021-2022 estimates of expenditure. The program seeks to provide opportunities and lay a solid foundation for fully exploiting the market potential that exists for Jamaican fresh produce locally and internationally. In the new fiscal year, renovation and construction works will be completed on a packing facility, on-farm access roads, and drains at the Spring Garden Agro Park. Pumping works will also be installed at the Spring Plain Agro Park. And finally, $150 million has been budgeted to continue rehabilitation work at the Bodles Research Station in St. Catherine. The project, which is being implemented by the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries, will see the construction of a new piggery to improve the delivery of support services to pig farmers. Additionally, work will be completed on a milking system and a new herd management system will be implemented. The Bodles Research Station will also receive a biodigester and an animal performance testing facility. Greenhouses will also be renovated and the Phase 2 upgrade of the domestic water supply is set for completion. These were outlined in the 2021-2022 estimates of expenditure now before the House of Representatives. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.